As always, we got a lot of games coming out in November. So this is the top 6 games coming out in November that I think are worth taking a look at. First up, we got Planet Coaster. It's coming out on November 6, 2024. Developed by Frontier Developments. It's coming out for the PS5, Xbox X and S, and Windows. This is Planet Coaster 2. There are multiplayer co-op in this one. They're also adding the ability to make water parks. And they're adding a first-person mode, which I always love from Sim Theme Park, the first-person mode. And most importantly, they're adding 4 new themes. Those themes are going to be mythology, resort, aquatic, and Viking. But I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed that there are not all the old themes. Some of those themes were so classic, and I guess they're just not going to be present in this, at least in this first version. You have to wait until the DLC for those. So we're missing like pirate theme, fairy tale, modern theme, spooky theme, studios, adventure theme, sci-fi, western, vintage, and World's Fair. None of those themes, which are so classic and so they seem so quintessential, and they made the first one so great, they're not gonna be there. But I might wait until they release a deluxe edition or something. So next up, number 2, we have Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. It's coming out November 14th, 2024, and it's developed by Square Enix. It's coming out for the Nintendo Switch, PS5, Xbox X and S, and Windows. Square is releasing a remake of the 1988 game Dragon Quest III, and this has an updated 2D visual style in the vein of their series Octopath Traveler, which I guess Square has trademarked this style as HD 2D. It's kind of an interesting style, and they're also going to be releasing remakes of 1 and 2, I guess, next year. We'll see. So this is the first one, I guess. Dragon Quest 3, they're putting their best foot forward, I would guess, and they decided 3 was the best one to release first. Next up, we have Mindcop, also coming out on November 14th, developed by Andre Garez, and it's published by Dear Villagers, coming out for the Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Windows. Mindcop looks like a cool, surreal kind of puzzle noir game, following the adventures of a detective who can delve into people's minds. This game has a blend of unique art style and humor, and it looks like a really interesting game coming in November. I also really liked the music in the trailer, and I think I want to get that song for my Spotify. Honestly, get it on some of my playlists or something. I need to find out what song that is. But it's unclear if that song is going to be part of the game, but the game itself looks cool as well. Next up, we have Skydance's Behemoth, also coming out on November 14th. And this is developed by Skydance Interactive. It's coming out for VR. So it's coming out for PS VR 2, PlayStation VR. It's coming out for MetaQuest 2, 3, and Pro. And this game looks just kind of cool as a VR game, and just as a game, it's a first-person sorter coming for VR in a fantasy landscape. It looks a lot like Skyrim, honestly. And I guess in this game you'll be fighting really big enemies, like in Shadow of Colossus. So just like a first-person fantasy sorter fighting big enemies in VR sounds pretty awesome. Next up, we got Smells Like a Mushroom, coming out in November 15, 2024. This is developed by Red Limb Studio, published by Destructive Creations, Couchplay Interactive, and Fatal Error, and it's coming for PS5, Xbox X and S, and Windows. And this game looks like a fun, kind of a psychedelic first-person shooter, really hectic, lots of colors, really fast action, and there's multiplayer co-op. And this was actually originally released in September for PC, but it's coming to consoles now. And it's just got a crazy style and manic gameplay look to it that makes it look like it's going to be a lot of fun. It smells like a mushroom. Finally, we have S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, Heart of Chernobyl. That's coming out November 20th, 2024. Developed by GSC Game World. It's coming for Xbox X and S and Windows. And S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is an open-world first-person shooter game. And they're calling it a survival horror game for some reason. It looks more like a typical first-person shooter, almost like Fallout, honestly, with maybe some horror themes. But still, it looks fun, and it's going to have a big map and story, and I guess it's going to take like 100 hours to complete. So if you like first-person shooters and just running around, this could be a solid game to take a look at if you don't already know the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series. As always, I hope you liked the video and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And go ahead and let me know down in the comments if I missed your favorite game coming out in November.